36. Here we go.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, listen, want to apologize. We're live on Facebook for my post. Derek's live on IG, but yeah, I was banned from Instagram until the 11th for going live. So we're gonna have to work something else out. I'm going hard this week, man. Got thrown out of a gym, kicked off of fucking Instagram, so we'll see how things work out in the near future.
I messed up. I gotta do it again.
Oh, you weren't on?
Yeah,
What was it? Was it recording?
it was on. I messed up. I get it together.
I don't really get many people on Facebook anyway. Yeah, last time we went live, I didn't even. Facebook was empty for me.
Yeah, we got it.
Fucking pisses me off.
Here we go. Episode 36, Addiction and Recovery Talk.
Let's go. Here we are. Back at it. It's a dreary ass day around here in Marlton, New Jersey. It probably has something to do with these wildfires we got going on. Smoke's probably, not letting too much of the sunlight through. We got some pretty hefty fires going on the other side of town. So it's been pretty nasty. Got a lot of shitty stuff going on around that. That's not a good thing, man.
Hey, you told me to say hi to the people.
Yeah.
It's Cindy, 119. Hey, what's up? Neats Love too. Hey, how y'all doing?
What's going on, guys? Welcome
Thanks
to
for joining in.
Yeah, let's go. Listen, if y'all got anything to say, let us know, man.
Yes.
Because, especially if you're in the Jersey area and you are suffering from these wildfires at all, let us know how you feel, what's going down with it, if you're okay. We want to hear it, man. We want to get the word out to a lot of people because news isn't covering too much of this stuff. There's been a lot of fires going on around the country, and they're not really getting too much coverage. And everybody wants to blame it on the dryness, but, it's been pretty dry for a lot of years in my life, and we've never seen this amount of wildfires. So, but we've also never seen this much turmoil in the world or the country. So, if you believe they're just happening, that's on you. Good luck with the rest of your life. But let's hope that your eyes are open enough to know that somebody's pushing this shit. And, the only thing that can stop it is us standing up for ourselves and doing something about it. And that goes a lot with our addiction and recovery. Because when you're addicted and you're deep in the bowels of hell, you're not standing up for yourself, right? When you're good, you worry about standing up for other people. We always do. Everybody wants to stand up for your mother, for your sister, or your brother, but we don't stand up and fight for us. And you need to be, if you want to take care of anybody in your life, especially the men out there, if you want to protect, provide, do those things that make you a man, make you feel good, you need to be able to stand up for you, and you need to be the best version of you before you can make the best life for anybody else, right? When whatever you are, it permeates off of you. So if you're a shitty version of you, everything around you is going to be the shitty reality. You're not going to live the life you deserve, the life you were meant for. Think about that, man.
Check this out. I got something to say. On November 5th.
Oh, shit. I'm so sorry, yo.
Election Day, I celebrated 30 years clean off of drugs and alcohol, baby. Woo! And tonight, November the 10th, I celebrate at my home group. I'm going to be speaking at my home group tonight at 7:30. And I'm going to share my experience, strength, and hope of recovery. It's a beautiful milestone for me. I'm very proud, and my family's supposed to show up, so I'm feeling good about that.
Listen, that's
hey, what's
amazing.
up, Spencer? Thanks for joining in.
Appreciate you, Spence. Listen, that's an amazing thing. Like, even for anybody for people that don't have issues with drugs and alcohol, listen, I don't think anybody should be doing anything negative to their body and mind.
No.
But think about that. All y'all who like to use on the weekends, have a little fun here and there.
Yeah.
You can't stop that for 30 years. That's a feat.
I tell you
You be consistent on anything for 30 years outside of waking up and paying taxes.
30 years is a long time.
You tell me what you did. Let's go. Anybody in that live down there want to hear what y'all did for 30 years straight? Anybody got anything they've done 5 years straight, 10 years straight? Anybody who's stuck to it? I don't care if that's weightlifting, nutrition, fitness,
Being married, raising kids, being at a job.
Who has been consistent and been strong in something for an elongated amount of time? Anytime 5 years or longer. Let's hear it. And
I'm
I want to hear
excited.
what you did. That way we can talk about it, man. Let's give you some shout outs, man. Everybody should be proud of themselves for doing something like that.
I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie. This is the biggest one for me so far. 30 years. I don't know if maybe 40 years, but I feel really good mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Better than I've ever felt in my life. I've got some good stuff going on. It takes to get comfortable in your own skin takes a long time, to like realize some stuff, to like get centered, you gotta go through stuff. You gotta go through some fires, some storms, some tsunamis, and get through them. You gotta, for me, a God of my understanding that I pray to and I believe in, I have faith, and I've been a part of this program for many years, and I'm just going through life on life terms, the good, the bad, the ugly, and to persevere through all that, man. I feel, and my family's gonna be there tonight to support me and hear me share, because my kids used to have to come to meetings when they were small, and they come now sometimes on my anniversaries, but they're all gonna be there tonight because 30 years is a big deal. So I feel good. I feel great. And
as you should.
Yeah, I do. I'm proud of myself, and I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but think of all that goodness, man. It's all coming out of that, man. Everything's culminating.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to, search for immediate gratification. Hence why we like to get high and do goofy shit like that.
Yeah.
But nothing feels like it does, man, after you've been at something for years and years and you've reached that pinnacle.
Yeah.
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
And it's a feeling that you're not going to get from any other bullshit substance.
Yeah.
The unknown, the untouchable. That's where we get our life force from.
Speaking from experience, I used to live for instant gratification, trust me. You know what I mean? That quick fix or whatever, sex, drugs, food, whatever I was feeling at the moment, at that time, and fed into. Doesn't last, and so you gotta keep going back to it, and then when you don't have it, you gotta get some more, and then it gets old, and then it's like, but to have internal peace and to feel good about yourself, that's at last, man, and you can spread it, you can give it to other people, man. It's a good feeling, man. It's great, but it seems like a lot of us have to get old and go through shit to get it. You know what I mean? I applaud people who get their lives together at an early age, man. That's special, man. That's awesome. You know what I mean? But yeah.
We do crazy shit when we're young.
Some people never grow up. Some people still doing.
No.
Some people still living that life.
And it's wild, man. I was talking to a good friend of mine today about somebody that we know, and this man he's insane. He's so fucked up on drugs. The only person in his life are the other junkies in Camden and his mother. And I that woman's a saint.
How old is he?
40.
Okay.
He's a mess. He blames the world for everything, and that's his problem. He still refuses to take any accountability.
Right.
Oh, if this happened. Oh, if that happened. Oh, if I do this. Oh, this person's wronging me. I got somebody had spent about $40,000 for him to go to rehab 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did he not complete it, he was kicked out every single time. And these were at rehab centers that the person partially owns.
Okay.
So he has friends there and people calling him at midnight talking about, bro, your boy's a mess.
Right.
And this man's mother then argues with him.
With her son?
No, with my buddy to go pick him up.
Right.
Tell him, oh, I'm not letting him sleep on a park bench. Well, he should have thought about that in the morning when he woke up and had a roof over his head and 3 meals. And he decided to leave rehab to get high.
Well,
and then come back.
Maybe he should sleep outside.
That's what I think.
You know why?
She should. And
because
that's what John, that's what he was saying
you have
to
to
the
face
dude's
the
mother.
Consequences of your action. Maybe a couple of nights out in the cold, he might say, you
Well,
know
this is
what?
why
I had
he's
it
not.
good. Maybe I should go back there and be humble.
Mom, he's got a car. Mom pays for everything. That's
Oh
why.
my God.
Yeah, he eats her shit. So, dude this is about 5 years ago was the last one. He got kicked out and he begged homie to go stay at his house.
Yeah.
So my boy was like, dude, just for some accountability, you got 3 days because my girl's gone. You got to be gone on Friday.
Yeah.
$25 a day
Okay.
for some accountability.
Right.
Of course, he never paid it. Then they have a conversation a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and dude's bringing up out of nowhere because one of the guys said to him, you can get a job out west. They're about to bring back a bunch of fracking and stuff like that, brother. You can go out there for 6 months.
Oh,
and
that's
come
good
back,
money. That's
come
good
back
money.
with 6 figures.
Yeah.
And he says to him, well, you seem to have all these businesses, but nothing for me.
Right.
Something's not sounding right. And then he tried to turn it racial. Because our friend is black, and the
Which
one who's
one?
a mess. The one who's a mess.
The one who's a mess is black?
Yeah, and brother, like, don't even, dude's putting out almost 50 grand for a guy who's just a friend of his, and now he's going to tell him he's not giving him a job because he's racist.
Right.
To his best friend. This is the only person who even gives him the time of day.
Yeah.
He's a complete mess.
He
And
should
this
leave him
man
alone.
is completely insane. He picks up his phone, and I guess somehow he found out I went down there to hang out with my buddy.
Yeah.
And he says, did you charge Mike when he went down there? He said, Mike, I didn't front Mike's dime on a rehab. Mike came down here to hang out. And in fact, I did lend him some money when he was here, and he paid it all back.
Right. What do you say to that?
I didn't ask what his response was to that.
Yeah,
I just
'cause-
kind of was like, yeah, John. I just said, yeah, buddy, I did pay you back. And, I honestly, to be honest, it's like, I don't mind. I listen,
Mhm.
and I don't got time for that shit either. I mean,
Right.
I got, I wanted to talk about, business stuff and money things and important stuff to us.
Mhm.
So, I don't really get into, that, but it just boggles my mind that a grown man, 40 years old, can still blame the world for him being a drug addict. When he grew up in Marlton.
He caught in the grips.
And then he calls all of the white people that he grew up with his whole life, and we treated him like a brother, racist.
Well, he's not ready to take responsibility yet. So when you're ready to take responsibility, you do what you got to do. You stop pointing fingers and you start looking in the mirror. That's what happens. That's when you're truly defeated. When you're saying, when you start saying, "Oh man, you know what? Let me do something about this. Let me change. Let me listen. Let me shut up because my way is not working, and let me do it their way. Let's try it their way because my way is not working." Until that happens, you guys are wasting your time. You should just leave them alone. Let them. Put it this way. Sometimes you gotta let people feel the pain. You have to let them suffer. You have to let them be outside in the rain, the cold,
just like I was.
You have to, because that beats you into submission.
Were you ever homeless?
Yeah, because I was sleeping in my truck.
Oh, so but you never slept outside?
No.
I've had to do that. I've definitely slept on a cardboard box in Camden. Yo, what's up,
Yeah,
Trina?
but I might
What's
as well
up,
have been
Mallory?
outside because I didn't have enough gas to keep my car running. My truck.
Fucking rain's a whole new ball game,
Yeah,
dog.
put it this way. I didn't want to. I didn't want to put it this way. There's different levels.
Different levels.
That was my
man.
bottom. I didn't have to go no lower than where I was.
See, I had to go deeper than that.
Yeah,
Being
I mean,
homeless
it takes
wasn't
what it
even
takes.
enough for me.
It takes what it takes. Everybody's got a different threshold of pains.
But
It takes
I'm
what
just-
it takes.
I'm just glad my family
It takes what it takes,
didn't
man.
put up with my bullshit.
It takes what it takes. Everybody has higher tolerance for pain. Because you don't want to. You know what?
I wish I could have learned at his level. I wish I could have learned.
You know
that
how
easy.
I equate, addiction? It's like being in a bad marriage, right? And you know it's no good. It hasn't worked in a long time, but you know you need to leave. You know you need to do something different. And every time you think about leaving, you start thinking about the good times. Oh man, in the beginning it was great. We were in love. It was so much fun.
It
The
could
sex
be
was
like
great.
that again.
It was. Oh my God! Remember in the
We
beginning,
can bring that back.
the magic could come back. Oh, no, I can't leave yet because because you think about that first hit. I know I used to think about that first hit. Let me tell you something about rock, cocaine, crack, whatever you want to call it. You get the first hit you get. I remember saying
good
to
one.
myself, I remember
It's the
where I
only good
was.
one.
I remember where I was. I was in Washington Square Park in New York City. And I did that first really good hit. And I remember saying to myself, talking to myself, I said, this is it. I remember blowing that smoke out and I was just like, whoa, this is it, baby. I found my true love. Oh my God, this is it. And I kept chasing it for years and could never, and they told me, they said, you'll never get that first hit again. You get close sometimes once in a while, but you'll never get that first one. And then you just chase and chase, and you'll never get it. And you're chasing and chasing, and you're chasing a feeling. Remember that one song? I'm hooked on a feeling. And you try to get it. That's the lie. It sucks you in, man. It gets you. I got you by the throat, and you're gonna follow me, and I give you your marching orders. Get your paycheck and go spend it all.
You don't think it's a spiritual issue?
Oh my God!
You better look deeper into yourself, man.
That is the worst thing I ever been through. Where I was a slave to the drug, and it told me what to do, and I did stuff I didn't really want to do,
Man, that
and I
shit
spent
talks to
money
you.
I didn't really want to spend or couldn't afford to spend, and I let people down even though I didn't really want to, and I told them I would not do it again. And it's insane how when it grabs. That's why we think I'm so excited about my life, man. People think that I'm too much, I'm this and that. I don't care what they think. I'm grateful to be not in the grips of addiction. I could have a lot of money in my pocket or no money. Guess what? I'm not using. I'm not being controlled by something that's making me, out of my character, man. It makes me feel like crap when I'm done doing it. I remember like spending my whole check, right? And then all the money's gone. I ain't got no money to get any more drugs. Nobody wants me around because when you're in that drug game, as soon as you run out of money, they treat you like crap. The second you run out of money, not 2 minutes later, the second you just no more money. As soon as they realize you ain't got no more to offer, you're a piece of crap to them, right? And you might have been there for hours spending all your money. You know what I mean? You could have been there for 10 hours straight. You might have been there for 24 hours straight. It don't matter. The second you run out of money, you're garbage. They want you out. You're a problem. You're a nuisance now. You're a pain in the ass now.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, I just.
You talking about the crack house or the hookers? Or both?
Come on.
The hookers will leave you. The crack house will kick you out.
Come on, man. As soon as you ain't got no money, the next dude comes in. He's the man.
The girls will leave you. The crack house will kick you out.
Dude, it's cold-blooded game out there, man. It ain't for the weak. And you talking about don't have no feelings because they're gonna get not just hurt, they're gonna get demolished, blown up into smithereens. And you're gonna be like, damn, man, I just treated this person for 3 hours straight. Man, matter of fact, don't even turn your head. They'll rob you. I remember one time I was in
They'll
spot.
tell you the whole time how good of friends they are with you, though, and how much they care.
Oh my God, it's so
How
cool.
grateful
Like
they are.
part of the reason why I got clean because I got tired of the people I had to be around. It was like, damn, these people are scumbags.
Bro, just like even when I was like still on the methadone clinic and I was going to Camden, most people on the Camden clinic, and Trina, you can vouch to this because you used to go there. These people suck. They're mostly still drug addicts, most of them, and the ones that aren't using drugs are still drug addicts in their head.
Mm.
And there's like a couple cool people in between.
Mm.
Can you attest to the same thing? I mean, let me know if I'm wrong here. But, you know, it is a shitty world, man. It's a shitty place to be. Not only is it crappy in your actual physical outlying world, but you feel hellish on the inside. It's even more tumultuous and hellish inside you.
Yeah.
You think sleeping in cardboard boxes and being in the streets is nasty.
Mm.
You know, people pissing and shitting on the street is nasty.
Yeah.
You don't have a clue what's going on inside them. You think that's bad, man. Wait till you get inside that person's head and inside their soul.
Mm.
And you can get there real quick by turning into one of them.
Yeah.
You don't want to be there, man.
Dude, I remember going to Asbury Park, right? There was a couple spots we used to go to, like crack motels. There was one in particular called the Horizon. And I used to go there sometimes, and you know, because like 5 or 6 of those rooms they'd be selling crack, and you can cop, you can get high in there. And I used to go in there on my payday and think I was better than them because I had a job at the post office and I got money, and I could sit there and act like a big shot, right? And I used to always, think I was better than those people. I ended up being there just like them, humming and bumming, spending all my money, getting treated like shit, and then have to go rob and steal. You know what I mean? Like, cause there's never enough money when you're doing drugs. You gotta be like, put it this way, if I would have been like really rich, I would have probably died of a heart attack.
That's why I always thought, like, man, if I just had this much, or if this happens, or blah, 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 I could be a junkie and live.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'd have been a dead junkie.
Yeah, because I used hard.
I almost fucking died with what I had.
Yeah, I used hard, man. I almost had a heart attack. I thought I was having a heart attack a couple times. Promise God, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, clutching my heart. Like, remember Fred Sanford? I'm coming to join you, honey. I thought this was the big one. You know what I mean? God, please let me do this, only to like get through it and do it again. Do it again, man. Addiction is deep, bro. It's a spiritual disease. It rips you apart. It's like, so like, that's why I'm so happy and grateful every day. I remember this one girl who sees me at the gym. She's like, man, you know what? You're like high off of life. You know what I mean? She's like, you're always, just happy, smiling, dancing, and singing. I was like, man, yeah, if you knew where I came from, where I've been, you would understand. And it cracks me up when I go to meetings. I don't see that in a lot of people. They're happy sometimes at first, and then they get caught up in the day-to-day, living life on life's terms. And, we all go through stuff. That, to me, that's still better than where I came from. You know what I mean? I've been through crazy stuff, but I wasn't on drugs. So the way I looked at it is, I can get out of this. If I work hard, if I stay clean, if I do the right thing, eventually I'm going to get through this and past this. And not only that, I'm going to have a story to tell, and I can help somebody else and let them know that you don't have to fold, that you don't have to give up. Because at the end of the day, man, we're here living this life to grow and to share and to help each other get through this life. I mean, of course, I would love to be probably, I don't even know if I would want to. It's just a fantasy that I would want to be a billionaire or something and have all the money in the world and do what I want. I mean, I guess that would be great. But maybe this is my mission, to live like I'm living, to go through the things I've gone through, and to grind and to not give up and to live life on life's terms and have ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? But I've always done well. I've never not been able to pay my bills or had to go hungry, nothing like that. I mean, I've always been blessed, you know what I mean? Like, and, like, I always feel like, the way I feel right now, I feel like that I got a chance to even do more with my life, to like excel even more. Like at 58 years old, I feel like I'm getting ready to go into some new chapters and to even elevate more because of my drive and hunger to want more, to want to learn more, to want to do more, to want to, be a hot yoga instructor, to want to be a fitness model, to want to, share like my story on this stuff, like this platform, addiction and recovery, like to share my pain that I've went through with people who are probably going through it, maybe even worse, because I feel like the drug addiction is even worse than the era that I was in. It looks uglier, I know that for sure. I don't know how I feel to be on fentanyl and all that stuff, but I know it looks.
Life's getting a little harder for young people.
It looks like it. It just does. It looks terrible, and I feel better than I've ever felt. I mean, I always, me and my buddy was just talking at the gym. He said, "Yeah, man, like with the way things are going, man, we could live to like 100." He was like, "I want to be in 100 club." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I want to make it to 99." I don't know why I picked 99. But 100, 99, that means if I live to 99, that means I got a lot more time left, like 44 more years or something. I don't know, 40 something years, whatever. I mean, like, I could do a lot in 20 years, 20 more years, 30. Come on, man. This is just, and like the technology and the information, this is the information age, man. Like, for instance, we don't just have to get our news from the news. People have the ability to have podcasts and stuff, so you're getting your information from all over, from everywhere. Like, I've learned so much on YouTube in the last 5 years about nutrition, about ice baths, about the benefits of the sauna, about the benefits of doing high intensity training with cardio and this and that, to building the person that I am now. Like, I've learned that in the last 5 years through YouTube. I've learned so much on YouTube, like social media. Like, there's nobody on TV, on the news saying, "Hey, if you do this, and that, you could be healthy." No, they're saying, "Hey, take this drug and take that drug, but the side effects might be this, and that." You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, something's going on. Something's wrong. But we have an opportunity to dig deep and find what we need if we really want to, and not only find it, put the effort behind it to, to implement the technique. Like, you know what I mean? If you want to be your best, you can be. Like, I saw this thing, because
there's enough knowledge out there for you to fucking know how to do your best.
You can, man. Like, and there's different people, like whoever floats your boat. Like, I like David Goggins. He's extreme. You know what I mean? I saw this thing on the other, yesterday actually, and it was like, this dude was like, "Hey, what's up, David Goggins?" And he was like, "F you suck. You didn't work out enough today to do this." Like, this is my 37th workout of the day. It was funny, whatever. But this is like the mentality of like, you could never do enough. You should be doing more. It just cracks me up, man. But I'm learning to get balance, because I do go too hard sometimes, I do, but I'm trying to learn balance, and I'm open to, like, know we might have to critique some things and tweak some things, and you know what I mean? It's all good though, man.
Can't be too smart to listen.
That's how you
listen,
learn.
Even if you're doing shit good, you can always be doing it. There's 99% of the time, there's always something you can tweak and make it better.
No.
So, I don't give a shit how good you think you are, or even if you're performing at the pinnacle of your genre in life, you should always listen and look to expand, because no matter who you are, even if you're performing at your pinnacle, if you keep performing the same play every day, people are going to get sick of you.
Yeah.
You must build and evolve and grow.
I like that.
And I think that's kind of what I would love to say for today. That's how I feel about today.
Yeah, man. And we're out here, man. We're out here when it's 100 degrees. We're out here when it's getting breezy. You know what I mean? I think we should stay out here no matter what. If it gets, like, starts snowing.
Let's do some shit in the snow. That's fucking badass.
I mean, we just dress for it. It's not like we're out here all day. I work out and stuff for 8 hours. I could sit out here and talk for 45 minutes to an hour.
Yo.
Like, put it this way, we were drug addicts.
Just told you I slept on a fucking cardboard box in Camden in the fucking rain.
That prepares you. That prepares you for, you know what's crazy? The whole election thing. I saw Robert F. Kennedy. He's going to be in charge of the health thing, I think.
Yeah.
And I saw a little thing about him, and he shared. I didn't even know this, that he was a heroin addict for 14 years, and I was like, wow.
Gets everybody, man.
I was like, damn, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Like, his father was Bobby Kennedy. His uncle was the president, like one of the most famous presidents, most beloved presidents of all time. When he died, it was like the whole country.
Growing up with a murdered father and having literally, they're like American royalty.
For real.
And with the life that leads and all the shit that.
Addiction can hit anybody.
You might want to be hiding from the world too.
Addiction can hit anybody, any family, man. We're all just, at the end of the day, we're people, man. We're people, bro. We have issues. We have, and sometimes we become drug addicts just because we tried it. You know what I mean? I didn't have an excuse. I didn't grow up poor. I just didn't. You know what I mean?
Not everybody's necessarily a dick or being mean. You gotta understand, everybody has the same. They have their own fucking world and their own problems, just like you do. All the shit you're always torturing yourself in your head, everybody else is going through that too. You gotta understand that. So, next time somebody bumps into you with their head down or something, maybe try being nice.
It costs nothing to be nice. Nothing.
And try being nicer to yourselves, too.
Be kind to yourself. That's what we say at
you
hot
talk
yoga.
To yourself like you're a piece of shit, you're going to feel like a piece of shit. If somebody's constantly telling you how great you are, you're going to feel good about yourself. If they're telling you you're shitty, you're going to feel shitty. If you're allowing the voices in your head to persistently put you down, and you're not literally telling them to shut the fuck up, and start talking to yourself nicely. Literally, just start telling yourself good shit about you over and over and over until that nasty ass thought makes its way out.
I like that.
All right? Depression is a choice, and it's that there is the choice. Right fucking there.
Let's go. Let's make it happen, man. Don't.
Celebrating Derek's 30 years.
30 years clean, baby.
I think today was good. You ready to cut out on this one, or you want to stay here?
No.
I feel good. This was a good one.
It's good enough, bro.
Yeah. I think everybody. I think I want to cut out on that.
Yeah, I don't want to keep. I don't want to start babbling.
Yeah, but we want to leave y'all on a good note today.
I got 30 years clean on November 5th. My clean date is November 5th, 1994. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I decided to do something different. I had to call my mom. She'd collect, because I didn't even have enough money to make a phone call. She'd have come and get me at like 2-something in the morning. And I had to face my mom. I was all strung out. I spent all my money and looked like I didn't even have enough gas to drive to the house. And I came from that to this guy I am today. I became a crane operator. I got married twice and divorced twice. I raised 3 kids. I've been through ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? And I am going to the top. You know why? It ain't about money or prestige. It's about me finding my mission in life, right? And trying to do God's will. That's my mission, and to try to help people with my gifts. That's what I've decided to do with my life. So that's what I'm going to continue to do, continue to strive to be my best. I see one of my yoga people, Paulette's on here. Hey, what's up, Paulette? Man, and somebody else, I don't know who that is. I'm Blandscaping. We love you too, bro.
What's up, yo?
Thanks for joining, man. We're gonna keep it going, man, and we're gonna be here next week. So
and be nice to yourself, motherfuckers.
Be nice to yourself.
Oh, and Chris Travaggio, yo, appreciate you checking in on my Facebook, Bubba. Yo, next week we will, all y'all in the Facebook Live, I'll be on IG live at 2 p.m. If you don't follow me on
Oh, we
IG,
might do
Roundtable
Saturday
Wellness
night
and
'cause
Fit.
I might have
Oh
yoga
shit,
school
no,
next
we're
week.
going, yeah, Saturday night next week.
I think I got yoga class.
We're flip-flopping Saturdays and Sundays.
Until I'm out of yoga. Yoga stops in the middle of December. Then we'll be on every Sunday after that.
So we'll be Addiction and Recovery Talk Saturday night. But yo, I'll be live Sunday
Still
anyway.
striving.
So check me out
Still
Sunday
trying
live.
to grow. Still doing stuff. Still working out. Still
Back in the
doing our
fucking
thing.
gym too. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Crashing into trees. We don't stop. Motorcycle
Fuck
accidents.
those trees.
Peace out.